Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to System Crash, where the climb up the AmTech Tower continues. And now we need to gain access to the tower's primary network hub and use Cunningham's key to decrypt Declan's files. So let's see what kind of twists happen up here. The 232nd floor, the AmTech Tower's primary network hub. The hub's secure terminals will allow you administrator-level access to Thomas Cunningham's personal accounts, along with his suite of private encryption keys. With those, you can decrypt his communications with Declan, if you can crack the security. Which is definitely going to be a Decker deck, I would assume? Network hub security, yeah. Well, let's see if we can get a good starting hand. Ew. That would be a no, guys. With Network Hub Security playing first. And what's the special condition here? Hacking at the start of your turn, you gain 3 OP? Oh dear. Well then. That's not good at all, is it? 3 and 2? Good lord. Well, I think we're gonna lose this race, guys. Let's go ahead and light up Richard. We still can play no agents. And Nil here is about to get 4. 5. Oh, good lord, Nil adds to that. That's the big thing with these, Decker decks. It really depends on your opening hand, otherwise you can't really get anything in edgewise. Well, we got some help right now, maybe a little too late. 5, 4, 4. Goodness. Actually, that might work. They're at 42. Let's go ahead and play some Neural Backlash cards. That knocks them back down to 12. Now we'll be able to play some defenses here at the beginning of the next turn, but a lot of the damage is being done here. 4 more. That's 8. 41. Alrighty. Because we're not going to be able to fight off those worm viruses. At this point, I'm just kind of holding off the storm until our inevitable loss. And we can't take out Nil, so there's 5, and there we go. That was just a really bad draw on our part. Let's try this again. It's been a while since we started an episode with a decisive loss like that. That's a little bit better. Let's go with that. And we get to play first. So Richard, we need mini hacks thrown our way as quickly as possible, if you don't mind. We'll throw Jojo and let's grab Nil. We see how important, because they're about to drop Nil for their next card. Oh, never mind. Maybe a Maddox instead. So, here goes our Nil. We'll play Software Vulnerability to give us 11. We've got an Assassinate card, which might come in handy. 3, 2, 2. It's like they have a perpetual Wendigo virus up, which is a shame. Now, we could go ahead and play Jinx if we wanted to. Let's do that. And then we'll play Maddox there to replace Richard. I need some of my AoE cards. to... So this might work out. We'll throw Maddox in. And open fire... Who do you want to open fire on? Let's open fire on... Maddox, make him go boom. And that's it. We should have actually sent back Jinx, but it is what it is. 25-24. Yeesh. At least Nil's not showing up. Give me some big numbers here, guys. 4 and 5, that's 9. Good. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead and play Asir there. And we're going to send Jinx back. Have everyone continue. And then Jinx just did 8. We're at 42-34. 43. I think we may have just got it. 6. Yes, indeed. Woo! 1 and 1. AmTech's internal network opens before you, a glittering data web spanning the globe and beyond. Resisting the temptation to explore, you hone in on Cunningham's user account. Connecting the data drive containing Declan's files, you pull up Cunningham's encryption key suite and apply it to the files. Like the petals of a flower opening before the sun, the encryption parts to reveal your prize. File after file, meticulously detailing Cunningham's plans and Declan's role in them. Communications, bank details, surveillance reports, it's all there. Working quickly, you begin uploading the files to the public net, to journalist tip-off sites, MetroSec crime reporting nodes, and hacktivist servers. There won't be any way to suppress the information now. You check your cron. By now, MetroSec will have realized there wasn't a terrorist attack and be on their way to respond. Time enough for one last thing. Final showdown. Bounty Hunter and Blackjack. Confront Cunningham. Okay. On the top floor of AmTech Tower. You exit the elevator on the top floor, prepared for mechs, security forces, assassins, anything. Instead, silence. Warily, you pad through the empty reception area, past the secretary's unoccupied desk. The double doors leading to Cunningham's office swing open as you approach. You note the unblinking electronic eye above them. He's waiting for you. Cunningham stands, gazing out at the breathtaking view of San Angeles afforded by the ceiling-high windows that make up an entire wall of his spacious office. For a moment, he doesn't react to your presence, continuing to look out at the city lights. Then he turns, smiling that same confident smile. And here we are, you and I. It's almost poetic, isn't it? Our final clash to decide our fates. I was never one for poetry, but you'll have plenty of time to read it in jail. I've broadcast proof across the net, all your schemes and plans. Everyone will know what you did. If he's concerned, Cunningham doesn't show it. Will they now? We live in an age of digital miracles. So much that can be fabricated, falsified. Even your so-called proof. So what if the information is out? I'll deny it. Claims it's just a tawdry smear campaign against a newly appointed senior executive. It'll never stick. He smirks. People like me don't go to jail. People like you have bosses who don't like failure, and who don't take embarrassment well. Cunningham's confident smirk slips into a snarl. You don't know anything. Results are all the board cares about, and I get results. An ant like you isn't going to take me down. I already have. Furious, Cunningham turns and makes a gesture. In response, hidden panels slide upward in the far wall, red electronic eyes flare in shadow, and security mechs surge out of concealed alcoves. Oh, if this is a mech deck, I'll actually be very pleased. Let's see what happens. This is the I think this is the ultimate battle here, guys. And we get to play first. Huzzah. Now, what is... We get a buff! Agents you control, attack +1, armor +1. Summon a security mech each turn. So we can get overwhelmed here really quickly, I assume. Yeah, there's the security mech. They're relatively small, though, but they have haste. Ah, I see. Well, we can take care of that at least. Make that go boom. And play software vulnerability. We'll be able to play another Richard and a worm next turn. A nice... Oh dear. Hey, we lived. Not there, though. 6, 7. Perfect time for a little bit of treachery, maybe? Nah. We'll play Richard to counteract that guy. Play a worm. We just have to stay frosty here is all. I guess we could. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and do that. They get to draw a card, unfortunately. But maybe that other mech will get... Oh, they get to choose. Deal 10 damage to target agent and half damage to each neighboring agent. Ew! You are not a nice person. 3 and 3. And we are getting no help here whatsoever. I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can waste one of their Artemis cards, because you know he has it. Yeah. That's okay. We'll get that out of the way. And he didn't summon another mech, which was strange. Good lord, where are my cards, man? 2, 3, 4. Hell's bells. No agents. What are you? Spec Op Chief. Look at this, guys. This is crazy. More cards? Hey, Jojo. Thank you. I was wondering when I was actually going to start getting some help here. Maybe nil? Yeah, let's throw nil out here. And that's out of cards for us. Probably more AoE cards. Yeah, thermite grenades. He's probably going to have a lot of those, I would assume. And there's the man himself. Well, if that is the case, I'll tell you what we're going to do. How much did it cost to send him? It cost 3. Part of me does want to shoot him right in the face, but that's not going to be very productive. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to have... We're going to shoot the agent in the face to get rid of the countermeasures. And we will play... Ghost. That allows us to draw 2 more. Now all of our agents are starting to show up. And Jojo just did 6. He's probably about to die here fairly quickly. Here come the big mechs now. And we just lost nil. But we do have some more hackers, so that plays out well for us. It costs 6 credits for the Paladin. Let's go ahead and send the Paladin back. We'll have our cannon fodder up here. That gives us 2 more cards to play around with. I'll tell you what, let's do a Neural Backlash just for funsies. 37.25. Spend all those credits. And Cunningham is getting stronger as time goes on. It's okay though. We'll just keep on throwing bodies his way. And treachery. Where should the treachery be played? I guess we could do it there. Actually, he's gonna be dead that turn. He's gonna be dead. We could do it like that. Tell you what, take out one of your own drones there. Boop. Get that 3. If all of our hackers survive, guys, we've won. Ew, didn't figure on the tarantula, though. Gain 1 credit pool. It's okay, though. We got it. With our 2 Maddoxes, the Wendigo, and the Worm. Whew. Your last shot knocks the pistol out of Cunningham's hand, and he spins back against his desk, blood splattering across the pristine surface. Slowly, you walk towards him, stepping over the wreckage of his security mechs. He glares up at you as you approach, clutching his bleeding hand in pain. Do it! If you walk out of here, you know I'll find you. There won't be anywhere, not on this planet or any other, for you to run to. Do it! Okay. Best served cold. You leave Cunningham's office, making for the roof and the executive landing panel. The Blackbird is ready and waiting, the Merc pilot you paid to pick you up giving you the all-clear signal. You climb aboard as the Helo's rotors spin up, and moments later you're winging out over San Angeles, leaving AmTech Tower behind. The story breaks on the news mere hours after your run on AmTech Tower. Thomas Cunningham, AmTech's newly appointed head of North American operations, found murdered in his office on the same day the details of his conspiring to murder his rivals linked to the press. No surveillance footage was recovered, nor much in the way of physical evidence, at least according to official reports. The mystery fuels days of speculation. An endless parade of pundits, AmTech representatives, and celebrities take their turn in front of the camera. Was it an inside job? A hit ordered by a crossed rival? Perhaps it was the Yakuza, or one of the criminals Cunningham seemed to have associated with. The most popular theory is that it was the MetroSec detective John Declan who murdered Cunningham after a dispute over payment. The clip of Declan struggling and cursing as he's taken into MetroSec custody is played over and over. It's just as satisfying to watch the 100th time. The charges against Marty are dropped the next week, the evidence from Declan's drive making it clear that he'd set Marty up to be the fall guy for Turley's death. Marty is elusively grateful, to the point of annoyance, or effusively grateful. He follows you around for days, burbling praise. Eventually, you pretend to be going out of town for a while to escape his company. In a few weeks, the news cycle has moved on. MRM terrorists, including one of the most notorious Martian ringleaders, are caught trying to smuggle themselves to Earth in a shuttle's luggage compartment. The media is abuzz with speculation over the upcoming trial. At AmTech, a new executive, transferred in from the Asian branch, takes over Cunningham's position as head of North American operations. The faces change, but it's business as usual. And you, well, you're alive, which all things considered is better than expected. AmTech is too busy dealing with the internal repercussions to worry about coming after you, at least for now. The bounty hunters seem to have moved on now that the man who would pay your bounty is dead. First rule of bounty hunting is that you don't work for free. And Ling seems to have honored her word. She sent you a package after the run, a single pressed lotus blossom. No note. You take it as a good sign. The comm beeping snaps you out of your reverie. You check the display, a call from Jinx, and you answer it. Neon Noir. Nice. And business goes on as usual. Is this my room? I liked it. So, that was it, guys. That was actually a pretty decent ending as far as Cyberpunk Noir goes. We lived, business went on as usual, and the corporate world took a bloody nose, so you can't get much better than that. I really, really liked this game. It was fun, it was challenging at times, depending on what deck you played. I haven't played a card game like that in a long time. I've played one game of Magic the Gathering in my entire life, and that was enough. But to play this, and to kind of get the Cyberpunk equivalent to this, kind of similar to Netrunner, was really fun, and I think it was made better by the fact that it had a really good story and interesting characters and great artwork. All the people who worked on this game on System Crash, awesome. You guys did an amazing job. I would love there to be like multiplayer for this game to play against other people with different deck designs, because while I did play a hacker deck, I did have a few direct damage cards that I think really helped out in the long run. And special thanks to Michelle, the family, helpful people in the indie community, and game developers. Good stuff. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and play System Crash and maybe give your own idea for a deck a spin, I always link the game down in the description below. Give it a play. For its price, you get your money's worth, definitely. And maybe someday we'll see System Crash 2. But I hope you guys have enjoyed my playthrough. We went through 30 episodes, so it was an involved game, and I didn't even keep on hitting the tournament. But, yeah, good stuff. Nice little jump into Cyberpunk again for me. But if you guys have liked the series, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. I will see you in the next series. Later days, everyone.